Going on, y'all? How's your guys' day going? Hope you're having a good day. It is good. Thank you for asking. Something that I see spoken about a lot, but not explained, is accomplishments. And I was talking to my mom, and I was asking her what I should make a video about. She gave me this idea, so thank you, Mom. I've noticed that accomplishments aren't, or are no longer, something that you've gained, or like a skill, if that makes sense, or even something to add to your list of, I guess, like just accomplishments, like what it is you have done in life. Accomplishments are no longer that, they are no longer the idea that you've done something. Instead, what they've become is taking a thing and showing everyone else that doesn't have it how great it is. Or like boasting, like praising, right? Like what makes an accomplishment so good now is largely because other people don't have it. And it's pretty obvious, but that comes from social media. Like you can't be a thing. I mean, I don't know if I want to say be, because that's kind of what it is now. It's no longer, oh, I did something. No, now you've become it, which might sound like a good thing, but it's definitely not. Like, let's say that you start your working out. You start working out and you start your fitness journey, and you become very disciplined. You become very, you look great. Your physique's great. You've been, doing good on your diet. Well, that's not necessarily an accomplishment anymore. Now that's something you need to maintain. Now that's something that is you. And that's not the way that it's supposed to be. But that's what social media has made it out to be. That's what we've done. What we've done is we've taken the image that the goal has created, and now you're trying to maintain the image instead of even caring about the goal in the first place. It's just about how it looks to others. Oh, how might this thing boost me socially? How might this thing make me look better to people who don't have this thing, or whatever it might be, right? And so, it's not uncommon for people to feel like accomplishments aren't accomplishments. They're obligations. That's a very normal thing. However, like I said, people don't necessarily say why. We don't pinpoint where that comes from. Because, like, let's say even before social media was a big thing, or I guess as influencing as it is now, when you were accomplished, it meant something, but mostly to your closest people. And that's something you can contain. That's something you can control. Now, social media, you have millions of people where you can't do that same thing. You are not capable of maintaining that image or maintaining that accomplishment to the rest of the world, basically. And I don't know. I feel like it's very important that we understand why. We understand where these things come from. And, where people, I guess, get confused. Because I feel like there are plenty of people out there who enjoy their accomplishments, and they enjoy their, I guess, skills, hobbies, whatever it might be, what they're good at. But then they start talking to other people, or they put it online, and then everything about that thing is not the same anymore. And it's because other people have tried to tell you what it is, or they've tried to tell you what you're not doing, right? Like even just talking. Like there's plenty of channels like mine where all we do is just talk. That's it. A very normal, simple thing. And I would like to believe that I'm accomplished in the sense that I know how to articulate myself. I know how to have good conversation. I know how to ask good questions, right? Like that could be considered an accomplishment. But then, somebody like me comes on here, or just anybody in general, and you have nothing but people trying to tell you what you're not doing, and how what you're doing, well, you didn't do this because you didn't do this, or, oh, you didn't quite do this correctly because of this. And, don't get me wrong, there's always going to be people like that. That's not the point. But I don't know. I guess I just wonder where the line crosses. I wonder where an accomplishment becomes an obligation. I guess it would just be once it no longer satisfies you. Once you feel like you have to. And I guess we've done that to everything. That's the problem, though. That's the thing I think I want to talk about the most, is the fact that it's no longer just skills. It's no longer just, I don't even know, like journeys, right? Like when you think of an accomplishment, you typically think of something that's someone, like a big thing, right? Like a big, huge, like, oh, I climbed Mount Everest. I lost 100 pounds. I did this, right? Like usually a pretty, I guess, difficult thing to achieve. But now it's not that way anymore. Now it's, oh, well, I have this amount of followers. I am the best at, I don't know, some random niche like topic, I guess. And those are accomplishments. Those are things that we can be happy about. But I feel like what the problem is that they're dependent on other people. That's not, an accomplishment has nothing to do with other people, right? Like you would think, oh, well, like let's say like you won a race, right? Like, yeah, you won that race because you beat all those other people, but you have to have those other people in order for it to even be a race to begin with. That's not the same thing as losing weight or anything, right? Like anything else that you can think of, really. And we've done that. We've blurred the lines where we think, oh, I'm only so good looking because other people are fat. Oh, I'm only so smart because other people are dumb. And it's like, that might be true. That might be true, for certain contexts and in certain instances. But when you apply that to every single thing we do, well, of course you're not going to feel accomplished. Of course you're not going to feel like what you've done is worth anything, because you constantly have other people trying to tell you you need to do more and that, you need to keep up, right? Like, oh no, it's not enough to just do it. Now you have to maintain it. And I don't know why. I don't know where, other than money, that's the only thing I could think of, because that's what social media has become, right? Like social media, believe it or not, actually used to just be sharing random images, just random crap, things that you would think. Like I will never forget when celebrities, like I'm talking like Beyonce, whoever, I can't remember who it was. I think it was Beyonce. I could be wrong. There was this celebrity who just posted a Kit Kat one time on Instagram, and I'll never forget it. Just a picture of a Kit Kat. That's it. Just a cute little caption. Oh, I love Kit Kats. That's it. That's all social media was back then. Was just whatever, like just sharing your creativity, sharing yourself. And it's become a money game, like another thing that has been turned into how to make money, how to be the best at it, how to optimize it in this way that is unrealistic. And those aspects are bleeding into real life, though. So much so that people in real life don't know how to do certain things without mimicking it the way that they would see online. Like, I know this video is supposed to be about accomplishments, but like a prime example I think of is the dating scene, right? Which has been talked about a billion times. But people can't talk to each other without analyzing it from the perspective that you would if you were online, right? Like, so like when you're having a one-to-one conversation with somebody, they're looking at you and they're dissecting every single thing you say and thinking the entire time about someone else or something else they've seen, or, oh, how would so-and-so think about this thing? What would they say to this thing? Or how is this going to look to other people, right? Like, it's literally the entire, what's that channel called? Nectar. The entire Nectar channel is literally just, how will this thing look to the rest of the audience? How will this thing look to the rest of the people watching? And we've somehow managed to take the accomplishment in of itself, right? Like an accomplishment is just supposed to be something that you have done. That's it. That's all it requires. There's nothing else. There's no more fluff. There's no more added. There's no more, negativity to it. If you lose 100 pounds, you lose 100 pounds and you're happy about it. It ends there. You've done it. But now, it's not that way anymore. You can't just lose 100 pounds now and be happy about it. You have to lose 100 pounds and then let everybody know what your next goal is. What's the next thing you're going to do? How are you going to do better? How are you going to lose even more weight? How are you going to get more buff? How are you going to, just keep up? And it's like, man, no wonder people aren't happy. No wonder people don't have any sense of achievement or pride in anything they do, because there is no value to the things we do for a billion different reasons. And I know this isn't, a uncommon topic, or this isn't something that is niche, I suppose. Like plenty of people have spoken about this, but I just wish I saw more people pointing out the reasons why. Because we know plenty of our problems. We know that, achievements feel like obligations, but we don't really do a whole lot to, I guess, decide why, or to pinpoint a reason why. And then, it starts getting into the conversation of action, right? Because you have to do things in order to change things. But unfortunately, too many people, I guess, enjoy Nectar. And I can't lie, I do too. It is a really funny channel. But I don't know. I don't know if where we begin change starts with ourselves or other things. I guess that's the $1 million question. And a lot of people are probably going to say other things, right? It's always other things. But I don't know. If you agree, disagree, let me know what you think down below. Thank you for watching this video. Hope you have a good rest of your day.